So this is going to sound a little bit psychological, because it is. There were two revolutionary psychologists in the 20th century, Maslow and Rogers, and they both were investigating a phenomenon they called actualization. And actualization could be thought of as becoming what we're meant to be. We fulfill our potential. That's really what it means. And this has a lot to do with recovery, that actualization and recovery, in a sense, are the same thing. So there's a process that brings about actualization. People need safety, belonging, and esteem in order to actualize. And so if we're trying to recover from trauma, then we need safety, belonging, and esteem in order to fulfill our potential and to align the abruption. And this is a little problematic in the modern world, let alone in military service. But safety doesn't necessarily have to mean physical security. Safety can mean sureness. It can mean I am sure that I am not doing the wrong thing. I am sure that I am doing the right thing. Even if I'm in a difficult, dangerous situation, I might still feel serenity and tranquility because I know I'm not in the wrong. I know I'm in the right. So if I have that, then I'll move to the next level. And the issue at the next level, and that's kind of physical, safety. Then the issue at the next level is more of the heart, and it's called belonging. And belonging is really respect. And if I am able to respect myself and to respect the people in my group, and they respect themselves, and they can respect me, I'm going to, achieve this sense of belonging, which lets me move to the next level, which is esteem. And esteem is really honor. If I can, have a sense that I am standing in honor, and I'm honoring the people who are in my group, and they are also standing in honor, then I achieve esteem, and then I can actualize. I have, safety, which isn't necessarily, a lack of danger or difficulty. It's knowing that I'm on the right path, I'm not on the wrong path, and I have belonging, which is really the respect of myself and the others in my group, and I have honor, which is a sense of my own integrity, and I'm honoring the people in my group for their integrity, and they're honoring me for my integrity. Then amazing things become possible, and people can fulfill their potentials, and they can become what they're meant to be. And this is actualization. And there's some traits of actualizing people. And those traits can actually be a path. Actualizing people are dedicated to something. They're dedicated to something greater than themselves, some purpose or meaning, a friend or a cause that is more than just themselves. And they have that dedication, and then they become absorbed. It's dedication and absorption. And absorption means I'm into it. It means I'm in the zone of it. I'm in the flow of it. I'm having a peak experience, because I'm so deeply into it. And if I have those dedication and absorption, then I'll get realization. And realization is really synonymous with actualization. It means that whatever I'm dedicating myself to and whatever I'm absorbed in will realize itself through me. So, for example, let's say I dedicate myself to liberty and justice for all. And I absorb myself in liberty and justice for all. Then those principles will realize themselves through me. They will come into me and into my world. And so dedication, absorption, and realization, these are traits of actualizing people, but they're also a path. They're a path to actualization. that we, in trying to recover from trauma, can find something greater than ourselves, some purpose, some meaning, some friend, some cause that is greater than ourselves, and we can dedicate ourselves to it, we can absorb ourselves in that, and it will realize itself, whatever that is, whatever the great thing is that we're committing to, it will realize itself through us, and that is the process of actualization.
My name is Mike. I don't want my picture taken. Just kidding. 2 years ago, I read a little ad in the throwaway paper in Camarillo, about as big as your thumb, and it had to do for mindfulness for veterans. And I said, well, what the hell? And so I went to the meeting, and y'all were there, and plus maybe 25 other people were there. And over the 2+ years there, some came, some went, some continued to come, and some continued not to come. And so here we are. What I liked most about what we were doing, how we were doing it, is that Brock set some rules. I didn't particularly like them, but he set them nonetheless. And I thought it was my job to be tolerant of these rules. And that was no politics. That really rubbed me wrong. No religion, didn't care about that. No commentary on what another man said, I cared about that. And no crosstalk, I cared about that. And I'm just saying those were positive things that set the direction for all of us. And I said this to several people here. The beauty of what we have going here, and I'm saying this for me, I probably would not have talked to any one of you as individuals going down the street, in a restaurant, in a show, at a park. But I'm glad that I stayed and I met you. The other is the fortitude to be here. I think we're here not only for ourselves, but for the other people. That we can give them some vision, some light, some direction. And Brock, he is the leader. Talented, educated, relatively soft-spoken, and above all, patient. Patient with each of us, and particularly me. And that's what we all need. We need that guiding voice, that soft voice, that directional, but yet leaving side doors open so none of us have to feel we're in a box, if that makes sense. And for me, this artwork made all the difference in the world on how I viewed this stuff, because I'm just a visual guy. And all my life it was, if I can see it, I can do it, I can build it, I can make it. So I have to see these things, because the words just kind of pass by. That's from being hit in the head too much. I've been personally amazed at the progress of each one of you over this period of time, this couple of years and some months. It just reasserted to me that we change, we can change, we do change, and it's usually for the better. I said it before, we're all miracles. And I've also discovered that I do man tears at my age. And it's okay. think we're also all heroes. We're heroes to each other. We're heroes to all of us. We're heroes to some of us. But I believe we're all heroes because we're standing here and we're doing it for our good to present and hopefully to help someone else down the road by a word or a deed or a thought. Again, when I first came a couple of years ago, it was mindfulness, didn't know what it was, thought I'd give it a chance. But when it came to meditation, I said, oh shit, I'm out of here. This is, and then the light words that would come from the likes of a Brock because of his education experience. The love, the light, the dun, the dun. What a crock of shit. But time heals all wounds. And so here I am, here we are. And